Today's video is brought to you by Card Kingdom. So hateful. So much bears. Hateful bears. Hateboar? Card Kingdom has all the Kaldheim singles and pre-orders that you could ask for up for pre-order right now. So go and pre-order all the sweetest cards and some of the most metal-looking cards in recent MTG history. Go do that at cardkingdom.com. Hey there, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Historic 101. This week, we are playing something very hateful and the sequel to the first Hateboar. That's right, Hateboar 2 Electric UwUgaloo. We are going to be playing Yasharn, the deck. It's going to be pretty much green-white hate bears you're used to from older formats like Modern and whatnot. But the difference here is that we've got a few new cards courtesy of Kaldheim that I'm excited to try. But for the most part, you know how the deck works. Thalia, Guardian of Thraben, a bunch of tax effects, things that are just, it's like light stacks pieces that make our opponent's everyday life just a little more miserable. But of course, we have Redain, God of the Worthy. I probably butchered the name, and I'll probably struggle to pronounce it along the way, so you can correct me. But it's a 3-mana flying vigilant god. With snow lands your opponent's control enter the battlefield tapped. I'm not sure how much snow there will be, if it'll just, because I mean, as of right now, there's nothing really punishing people for just playing snow, a snow mana base. So, I mean, you get the bluff out of it, the value of that, but I don't know if there's actually any punishment for people. So we're going to see if a lot of people are just jamming it for the fun of it, because if so, then we get them quite, like, you know, quite decently with this Redain here. But of course, we have non-creature spells your opponents cast with converted mana cost 4 or greater also cost 2 more. So this will make it so that opponents will have to actually work a little bit more to accelerate into their Nisses and all that stuff. And then of course, we got Glorious Protector. 4 mana, flash flying. When it enters the battlefield, you may exile any number of non-angel creatures you control until Glorious Protector leaves the battlefield. And it has Foretell. So this is just going to be here to like kind of be a solid way to protect our threats, maybe from a sweeper, a single spot removal, Maelstrom pulses, things like that. But I'm just excited to try some Glorious Protector. And really, when you look at the list, it starts off like this Hate Bears deck and then kind of becomes this green-white mid-range Angels deck. So let's see how it does on the ladder. Let's take the play. Well, isn't that just interesting? We don't have a white source. Do we believe? I mulligan. All right, I'll keep this. This is much better. Much better. Okay. Let's go ahead and bottom a Faceless Haven. Play Arctic Treeline. Oh, had a drink from my boba there. Sorry. We get some Thalia. Then we get to go Redain. So push everything back a turn for the opponents there. And then we're going to go ahead and play Redain. And now we're going to go in for 2. So the opponent's going to have to, like, their 4 CMC stuff's going to cost a lot more. Let me see. I'm going to go ahead and play Yasharn, grab 2 more lands. Forest Plains. Get in there for a total of 4 more damage. Put them down. Next turn, the turn after, we're actually going to be able to hit them for a total of 12, I believe. 4, 8, 12, yeah. So they have to pay the tax right now for all the stuff. Like, I don't know if there's a 1-drop we could have to help our deck, but I think the one thing I wish we had right now is actually Glorious Protector. Alright, so opponent can't, or they can Fatal Push. Ooh, that's gonna be lethal? Okay, GG's. I think they just wanted to see what we have. That's why they thought seized. All right. And now we're going to go and animate the land here. They can't Fatal Push because they don't have the 2 mana that's required to cast it. All right. And in a good old taxing fashion, we beat the opponent. All right. So What are cards that we don't want this opponent to have on us? Uro's obviously annoying, but I don't know if it's needed. Extinction Event is kind of annoying. Rest in Peace is interesting, but I don't know if it's needed. Are there any activated abilities from the opponent that we care about? I don't think so. Night of Autumn? Skyclave, kind of useful, not really needed. We had a pretty good opening curve, so I don't hate that whatsoever. What do we not want here? We want our elves. You gotta have the mixing and matching Llanowar elves. That's called that's what we call culture right there. When you enjoy all the artworks in Magic. Let's see. Searching. You know what? To this day, I still want to just mind censor somebody. Haven't gotten there yet. I think Uro is the only thing that this is good against. Do we need that, though? Like, I legit don't know if we need a sideboard against this opponent. I mean, Rest in Peace is nice. Cage is nice. All right, let's try this. All right, this is looking okay. Sure. They Thoughtseize us on 1. We still have a follow-up 2-drop, so I don't hate it. We're going Thalia into Luminarch Aspirant. All right, we're gonna, and if they play Uro, I don't want to play Ooze yet, because if they play Uro, I want to eat it out of the yard. Interesting. So next turn, I think we play Treeline here. Yeah, Treeline. So they must have like Fatal Push or something. Do I want to actually kill? You know, I'll just put on, like, they probably already have Fatal Push. Yeah. So I should have probably just put on the Aspirant. Alright, so the opponent now has... let's just go ahead and go to combat. And now we'll try to play Yasharn. Alright, so... If they actually let us untap, that'd be nice, but I think they have Extinction Event or something. Oh, that's another thing I can't kill. Okay, very interesting. Huh. How does one beat that? I think I'm gonna play... Yeah, I'm gonna play the forest, right? And we're gonna just grow our board here. That's not a pun, although I could see why you would think that, but our board is going to grow. Just very slowly. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and Extinction Event everything. Or, I mean, I'm going to go ahead and eat everything on the board. From our, like, our side of the board, that is. If they have removal in response to this, that's a feel bad. Okay. So that does have reach. And so we do get to go and grab more cards, since the Yasharn will enter the battlefield again. Alright, so now what can I do? I have a bunch of lands, and that's it. I guess we have to just hang back, right? Okay, so maybe We do want to have an answer to Extinction Event, so I think Gideon's Intervention is a good target. Like, Extinction Event's probably the one thing I want to name. However, I do not have more removal for the Doom Whisperer or anything else in their deck. But they can't pay life to activate its ability, so I don't know if it matters. Yeah, okay, well, we're just going to go ahead and do this again. They get to return... What is that? Top 5 cards of your library? Okay, sure. Then put a colonial card when it dies. You may exile if you put another card from your graveyard on top of your library. At least now they'll probably play around Glorious Protector. We have to take 6 because we can't do anything about the Doom Whisperer. Nissa, sure. I think we could probably pack it up, though. Like, I guess the only thing I could draw is, like... No, there's no one thing I could draw. Yeah, well, I mean, I'll tell you what it's not. Another land. Alright, one card that will not help us is another land. So we're gonna want bigger creatures. I guess Settle the Wreckage wouldn't be bad here. And what else can we do against this opponent? On the play, Luminarch Aspirant, Scavenging Ooze, Aven Mind Sensor. I mean, they haven't really given me much to do with Skyclave Apparition, so... Alright, I'll keep this. This allows for an early Raiden or Raiden. They've mulliganed twice. Okay, maybe they won't... Alright, we're gonna... I should have probably played the not as cool Llanowar Elf, which is the M19 art. The box promo one is sick. Alright, this is getting pushed. Oh, that is so bad for us. That's so bad for us. Okay. Alright, get in for 1, I guess. That Thoughtseize was pretty good. I think we still play Yasharn, right? Get the threat on board. That's another pun. Or is it? Get in for 1. They've already hit themselves, so that's good news. What is the ideal spell, though? Like, we are behind on a land here. Let me think. What can I play? What can I play? I think we still name Extinction Event. We're gonna see what happens, though. What are they gonna do this turn? Are they gonna Fatal Push? Yep, there's Fatal Push. Alright, so what is a card that I despise? I kind of want to name Nissa naturally. But they don't have... They have 1 green source? Yeah, sure, we'll just name it Nissa Who Shakes the World. Because Nissa's the one thing I think that runs us over. Alright. So they're down to a 2-turn clock here. Well, now 1 more turn. Try to get in for 6. They'll probably have removal. And now we go to combat. me think here. Well, how does this work out for us? So if I go put them at 1, or I swing in with 1, I can play Night of Autumn. Yeah, I think I like that. We'll go ahead and put 2 1/1 counters on this. So if they have an extinction event here, this is kind of brutal, though. I'm going to play Maul the Skyclaves. Put that on a Llanowar Elf. All right. 3 in. And that looks like it's GG's. And we beat the dreaded Sultai. And we'll take the play. This is pretty good. This is pretty good. I'll take this. These snow-covered, like, common dual lands with the land types is actually pretty major. It may not, like, seem like much, but very subtly, these are powerful cards. I mean, look at that. Sunpetal Grove comes into play untapped. It's a pretty solid land. All right. Past the opponent. Hello. Uh-oh, we're getting Thoughtseized. All right, so we have to play Thalia. I mean, there's just no way we don't. What's the thing that comes out of the combo deck that searches? All right, so it's Jund's Sacrifice. Huh. Let's think here. What do we want to do? Maybe they don't know about First Strike on Thalia? See, I want to play Glorious Protector. Right, so that, I mean, I could play Arctic Tree Line. Then next turn, I'm for sure able to play Glorious Protector, or I hold up mana for Aven Mind Sensor. I'm going to hold up the mana for Mind Sensor. So they're going to steal my Thalia, right? They're going to steal my Thalia. They're probably going to sacrifice it. But I'm playing around the potential of a Fabled Passage. No Fabled Passage from the opponent. Alright, I'll just go ahead and play the Aven Mind Sensor here. And so now they can figure out what they want to do. We are in desperate need of our Yasharn. That's going to be an all-star card in this matchup. Alright, there's the cat. So they sack cat token. Oh, nice. All right, 2 into their face. Interesting. So, how do I want to go about this? If they sack a ton of stuff, that's fine. I'm just going to go ahead and take the action, eat up both the sensor. And then, now when they decide they want to ping something down, they can sure as heck do that. Or make me sacrifice a ton of stuff. So I believe they have to target something first. Right? So, okay, cool. So this game is probably going to go to the opponent. Right? Like, it goes to the opponent. It doesn't matter. I mean, we're very likely to be dead here, yeah? Because we can't beat this game. But don't worry. We have stuff to do next game. Linvala will be nice. Baffling End will be nice. I legit think this is I'm not sure on these. I mean, Settle the Wreckage is not bad. I don't know how often they'll be attacking, but it is nice to have. Danto Vanguard's not really great in this matchup. Danto Vanguard just pretty much gets targeted by everything and then dies. This isn't bad either. Would deal damage to you or a permanent you control, prevent one of that damage. Actually, the backside of Redain is actually going to be useful. We have a decent amount of stuff to do here. We can exile almost anything they play. I mean, we need lands. That's the biggest issue. We'll try this hand. We'll see how this goes. All right, we're going to go ahead and play Arctic Tree Line. And we're probably going to get Thought Seized here. Oh, no Thought Seized. Okay. Okay, that's a lot of Baffling End. But I am going to get rid of the Goose, because I think them generating a ton of food is definitely a problem. All right, there's the Oven. Can I draw a land? I can. All right, we go ahead and eat the Oven up. Scoos, you got it. Let's just go ahead and eat that up too. So now we go in for 2. We got to get him to start doing stuff here. All right. We'll go ahead and play Archon. Their non-basics will... Let's go ahead and foretell here. I mean, it's pretty obvious what we have. Sure, opponent takes another 2. Get in for more damage. Sure, they can gain some life back. Nice. So what does the opponent have? Sure, it's fine. The opponent can have Cat. In for more damage. I don't hate that either. Alright, so they're going to try to play... Alright, so we'll gain a life back. That's fine. Not bad. And we ate the cat, and it looks like it's GG's. Alright, so they play Noxious Grasp this game. To nobody's surprise, they have that, of course. Jagotha's actually just a big body that we can't beat. Let me see. I could try to ramp out ahead of the opponent. What do we need in this matchup? Is Thalia even good against this opponent? I'm not sure it is. Although the first striking is nice of Thalia. We'll try that. Yeah, sure. Seems good. All right. So we don't have anything to do until turn 3. If we want to play Redain. All right, so now next turn we do have the ability to go and play Skyclave Apparition to eat the Oven. Yeah, I'll go ahead and play the Skyclave here. Let's go ahead and eat that oven. Alright, so they have a big Gigantha here. Now, what is my game plan? So we have the ability to, snow lands your opponent's control, non-creature spells your if in a source an opponent control would deal damage to you or permanent you control, prevent one of that damage. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and play Redain. So that means their Cocos cost 2 more mana. But they do have the ability to go ahead and attack with Gigantha, which is okay. I guess I'll go to combat. They can't Coco. Alright, time to play Linvala. So, they now can Coco. We take 5. Like, there's no disputing that we're just going to take 5. Can we draw a land? Okay, so we don't have the land we're looking for. So here's how we're going to do this. We're going to actually go ahead and attack for 5 here. Then we have now the option to either play Shalai to protect our threats. Or, I mean, my thing is like, so if they Coco, that's a problem. Let me think. So we have, all of my stuff will have protection. Let me think. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. We're just going to hold up Glorious Protector. I think what I could do is I can actually go and block. Okay. Yeah, let's go for this. So they'll get a little token back. Block the Gigantha here. Killing my Glorious Protector, giving me back all my stuff, eating the Mayhem Devil. Okay. Okay. All right. So now what do we have here? We still get to go to combat. Yeah, let's go to combat. We didn't get a 5th land, unfortunately. So they're afraid of Cage, probably. I think I have... Okay, so they have the mana to go ahead and... They have stuff to activate their ability, right? So we're just going to go ahead and play Scavenging Ooze. We'll play around the Coco from the opponent. So they've already used a Braid, so they can't Coco in anything. Let's go ahead and eat a card from our yard here. Which one do we want? We could go ahead and... I'll just eat Glorious Protector, actually. Alright, so there goes Redain. Sure, Coco. I mean, they have their cage to stop my Coco. Or to stop my my thing from preventing them from Coco. There we go. All right. Probably want to just hang back for a second. They have the Noxious Grasp. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. All right. So the opponent's got 2 Goose. How many creatures are now in the yard? There's a total of 4. And I only need to eat 3. Okay. So we're going to play Luminarch Aspirant then. So do they have Coco or something like that? Because now we have to figure out how we're going to beat numerous threats at once. I can exactly eat 1 creature and then at least trade with Gigantha. Sure, that doesn't matter to me. So they can gain like a bajillion life. If we find a Yasharn, we'll be okay. All right, I'll go ahead and play Containment Priest. All right, so I'll gain a life. We have Shalai. Let's keep growing our army. So they make another 6 life this turn. So they pop both. That's a total, they've gained like a bajillion life here. This only, to pay generic mana costs? Alright. It's not that big a deal. We'll just continue to eat from our own graveyard. I'm going to go ahead and just blow up the oven now. Let's grow the Containment Priest. So they're going to gain a ton more life, make more tokens, stuff like that. That's fine. We are getting to a point, though, where they are gaining so much life that I don't know how we're supposed to stop all of that. F6 on all of that. So Containment Priest is currently locking them out of any Cocos, any surprises. Scavenging Ooze anyways. Okay, so I'll go ahead and eat all the cards that are in the yard now. That resolves. Let's eat the oven in their yard. So that's 5. Oh, perfect. Okay. Let me think here. So that's 5, 7, 10, 12. They have 12 damage currently. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and attack with my Angel. All right, in their face. We are growing our nice big beefy graveyard or board here. Sure, they can eat my Graph Digger's Cage. What can I do now? I'm just going to go ahead and play Aven Mind Sensor. And let's go eat from the opponent's yard so they don't have anything to get... Like, they can't escape. They can't do anything. So now we've got them in a weird spot here. Yeah, I'll just activate this. Alright, so they're down to 9. They can't Coco. Sure, so they're, once again, they can gain a total of... Well, wait, can't they just use the Giganta mana to pop these treasures? Is that not too generic? All right. However, a Woe Strider is definitely a problem. Go ahead and grow the Aven Mind Sensor. That's 10 in the air. Alright, so they're going to gain some more life this turn. That's fine. We're at the exact health total, though, where if they find a Bolas' Citadel, we're in trouble. Can I just swing out? They can make lots of food. Enters the battlefield. Creature card, if you do, exile target. Alright. They have nothing. Hold on. So we're going to go ahead and submit, eat the card in the graveyard. Force them to use all their other... They have 4 more mana. And I've got 3. Currently tapping the opponent down. One, two, three, four. Sure. You got it, opponent. Let everything resolve now. They have nothing to get back. Or exile with the Masked Vandal. So now I think we attack with everybody. We swing out. GG! I'll try this. Hopefully we can get a few lands. A few lands would be nice. Okay, so it's up against Sultai. Sultai Misery. What do we do against Uro format? You can find lands. That's the first thing. They probably just have a removal spell. Like, they probably have Eliminate, Fatal Push, any one of those two. So right now I feel like Luminarch Aspirant isn't doing much work. I want to make them work for that removal spell. If it's a Fatal Push, they don't just get to simply kill my Aspirant or my Knight of Autumn. However, it's of Eliminate, then yeah, sure, they can kill it. All right, Growth Spiral from the opponent. So what are we going to see from them now? Nissa or something? Eliminate. That's fine. So now we go and grab 2 lands off Yasharn. This way, if they do have a Nissa, we can actually just block the Nissa. Yeah. I mean, we knew that was coming. All right, so we go in at Nissa here. We see if they take the trade. Pass. They have like 100 mana because mana doubling is a thing in Magic. Alright, so Hydroid Krasis, sure. So we have to somehow beat that miraculous feat for us, but okay.
Be wary of the ground you walk on.
I'm actually just going to play this as a blocker. They have to kill my Angel before I actually get to exile Yasharn here. Alright, so, can I move to blocks? Let's eat the Indatha Triome. Sure, from the opponent. Okay. All right, let's see. What can I do now? Go and play Skyclave. Eat the Krasis. All right, so we got rid of Nissa there.
I must go.
We made sure to put enough on the board here to where if they have Extinction Event, they name even. It also exiles their lands. Three, 6, 7 mana from the opponent. Sure, I'll block with the Endotha Triome. Once again, now if they go and name even off Extinction Event, that exiles everything, including the token they would have had. They must have Mythos or something. All right, there's Extinction Event. You got it. Let's see what they have now. Anissa yet again. That's always nice to see.
Together, we will.
I'm being sarcastic.
The land fights for us.
Okay, so I'm not going to do anything other than just block. They can't sack it because... Oh, wait, I thought they couldn't sack it because... Oh, they got it haste. That's right, it has haste. Because Nissa gives it haste. Very nice. This and Vanguard at Nissa. Okay. So even, odd, even. I don't know if I want to play into that. I don't think I want to play into another Extinction Event. I'm just going to hold. Oh, that's so good. Thoughtseize, please. Yeah, okay. There's the Uro. Or, I mean, now they are free to play Uro. Yup, there it is. Very cool. That Uro, quite the nifty card. I think it might catch on. Pass to the opponent. I
can help you no longer.
Yeah, we'll go. If we think too long, then they'll know we have nothing. They name even here, they still get to nab a lot of things that matter to my board state. Alright, let's make it cost more mana. Oh, that's annoying. Okay. Tail's End is what they had there. All right, that's a little annoying. All right, I'll pass. I'm not going to block at all. So here comes Extinction Event, I guess. But what do we do now? So we have our odd costed cards. It's only a total of 6, 7. So they're still down to 3. So this Uro actually saved them yet again. Ugh. There's Nissa and all of her misery.
Power surges through these lands.
4, 7, 10, 11, 15. So do they have another removal spell? I think they do. 4, 7, 8, 12, 15. I have 15 damage. They block. Oh, okay. Well, there it is. Teferi. Well, at least that card's in their deck.
I know what must be done.
Surprise. Oh, they have removal. They have removal. We drew another land. All right, so at this point, we're dead if we don't do it, so we're just going to animate. Okay. And they have removal. GG's. Good game. Uro. What do we not want? It is time to battle an Uro deck again. It is emotionally draining playing against Uro. Oh, God. Alright, sure, I'll just keep this. Oh, played the wrong land. That's a feel bad. And now we play the Thalia. I just gotta beat an Uro deck, right? I just gotta beat an Uro deck. No, they are miserable. I know, but I just gotta beat an Uro deck. Hey, maybe they'll ban it soon. Who knows? Ugh. All right, let's see it. Where's your all-star? I want to find an odd-costed card. Need an odd-costed card so I don't get blown out by... sure. Skyclave Apparition. So they have an extinction event. All right. All right. What do they have for me? I'm just going to eat as many cards from their graveyard as possible. Can we please push it to game 3? Can we push this game to game 3? Oh. What a miserable card. Alright. Fun at its finest. Let's see if we can get there. So I'm actually just going to play this as a body. So if they play an Extinction event or something like that, we have the ability to just animate the Faceless Haven and hit them. Alright. Whew. Let's keep that to a minimum. What do I not want against them? Danto's pretty good as its indestructibility is going to be quite nice for us. Knight of Autumn is just a solid 4/3, I guess, is what we're going to play it for. Yeah. We'll try it. No early game yet. No 2-drop except for Scavenging Ooze, so I am going to try to play that if they don't Thoughtseize me. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and just Foretell. I mean, they know what that is. The card that is hidden there is not going to be a surprise to anybody. I'm going to try to play Redain, making it so their 5-drops cost a lot more mana. If they have Fatal Push here or Eliminate, that's bad. Alright, Mythos, that's a thing. So next turn they're going to probably play Anissa, right? Oh. Smooth out the mana for the next turn so I can play Ooze and my Glorious Protector. Okay, let's go to combat. Pass to the opponent here. They know what's in our hand. Or what's in Foretell. What can they do about this Glorious Protector? All right, and we got there. I'm going to try this hand, believe it or not. Kind of a saucy hand, but I think I can make it work. Okay, that's not, now the deck's trolling. Now you're trolling, deck. That's way too many Llanowar Elves. Too many Llanowar Elves. The new hit sitcom coming to Lifetime. That's cool. That's what I wanted. They fell for it. I can't believe it. They fell for that. I'm kidding. I actually did want that, but whatever. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. How do you feel about 2 of them? I mean, probably not that threatened because we're very threat light. And as soon as we play one, it doesn't matter anymore. Can I have my Yasharn? All right. Also known as Yashuo, if you will, for League of Legends lovers. All right. They took the one. They'll never recover. I have a lot, and I mean a lot of lands. I'll probably just play the lands they know about. At least Extinction Event only hits one thing here of like actual importance for the opponent. All right, pass. Here comes Nissa. Magic the Gathering at its finest. Let's see it. Show me why resources don't matter in this game. Okay. All right, so the opponent... You think they've got a Fatal Push? I mean, we're going to make them have it. Oh, actually, that's pretty good. All right. If they have Fatal Push, it works. If it's a, I mean, if they have Fatal Push, yeah, they're safe. But Eliminate doesn't do anything. There's Big Uwo. All right, Sadness on the stack. You got it. Double Fabled Passage from the opponent. Oh, right. They can just play it right now. Isn't that just a good time? All right. Here it comes. Show me it. You know what I'm here for. All right, so white, 1. Play a Faceless Haven. That should still be able to activate. Holy smokes. They weren't even done. Call now. And they'll throw in more spells. Oh my god, that is good. Wow. I mean, wow. Opponent is just playing. It's like I'm playing Magic the Gathering, but the opponent is Magic. They are the embodiment of Magic. I can't keep up with that. Great news. Yeah, sure.
I know 88 ways to defeat. Keep an open mind.
Nissa, very good, very good. So how much damage do I have here? 4, 6, 7, 8, 11, right? If I just take this damage, is that in at 4? No block, sure, you got it. I want as much stuff on the board as I can get. All right. So how do they go about this? Sure.
Such violence is upsetting.
All right, so no more Uro for the opponent. Narset is down. Here comes Nissa. All right, so magic at its finest has happened again.
Rise, my elemental friend.
Can't do much about that, unfortunately. The swamp is just 3 strong, 5 me. What are my options? What are my options? They're not great, whatever my options are. I mean, I do hate Nissa. So if I send everything in, that would kill Nissa. Sure.
Enough. My strength fades.
Alright, so now we have the ability to hold up mana, hold up a Danto Vanguard. Hold up our creature lands. If they extinction event for even here. Oh, boy. Alright. You beat me into submission. You got me. Turns out that card is still pretty good. That good old Nissa. Oh, darn you. You are such a good card. If only there were some way to just delete it from the history of Magic along with Uro. You silly goose, you. How much misery you bring me. Oh. Okay, what's next? I mean, I want to just bring in Gideon's Intervention to name Nissa. Take the play. I don't know. Is this a good hand? I mean, if they Thoughtseize us, we're like dead. I'm going to mulligan that. Oh, wow, that's even worse. Okay, well, keeping this one because I can't go to 5. Don't Nissa me? Or don't Thoughtseize me? Well, I gotta play something. I don't know. What do I name here? They're looking for a black source. They have Growth Spiral. Maybe even Ether Gust. Yup. You got it. Oh, true misery. All right. Well, that doesn't feel good. Drawn a lot of lands, at least. Oh, boy. I'm just going to drop this on them and name Nissa. Nissa, who shakes my desk from how much I rattle from sadness. Alright, opponent, sure. Revolt has been set up. Oh, big sad. Is there like a... What is a card that we can win with that's not a creature? That... Oh my gosh. Lands for days. Well, I'm blanking all their removal at least. That feels good, kinda. I just hope they have a grip full of Nissa and no way to remove my Gideon's Intervention. There it is. There it is, the win con. If I'm going to draw a land, I'm happy it's that one. Here we go. So I would need... Unfortunately, I don't have enough snow basics or snow lands to animate both, or I would. I'm like pretty sure they have... Let's see, what kind of removal? If they had removal, they would probably use it, right? They probably have Extinction Event or something. Tail's End, you got it. Alright, so they have a counterspell? It's not so bad. Okay. Always good to see that. I'm being sarcastic yet again. Alright, if I draw an... I should have played the Arctic Plane or Tree Line. Oh, boy. Alright, well, I'll go ahead and just pass. Sweet, now I can animate two... I could have had lethal that turn, but I missequenced that, the land playing there. And wow, they actually probably just had a grip full of Nissas. And lost. Feels good. Feels very good. Oh, if I draw a land, this hand is sweet. I believe. I have a 2-drop that's pretty resilient. I believe. Come on, deck. All right? Come on, just lands. Lands. For the first, like how last game happened, I'd like that to happen again. So they growth spiral here. Yeah. So now they're ahead of their Thalia has no effect on them. Uro. Alright, to remind me of the fun that could be had in Historic. Yep. Got it. Please untap land. Please untap land. Please untap land. Yes. Okay, please, 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 please. Please, 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 please. Please, 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 please. This will be the first time I ever get to do it. Oh. Alright, we're gonna play Mind Sensor. Nice! We Mind Censored the opponent. Even, odd, odd. Okay. Shark Typhoon? Okay. Okay, opponent. Go ahead. Maelstrom Pulse. Okay, I like it. Okay, another tap land for the opponent. I wonder how I could do this. Okay, pass. So you have an even and an odd costed card. Sure, they've casted Cry the Carnarium. Their turn's done. Animate. Alright, this should be fine. Because I haven't casted anything, right? Pass. They're going to gain 3 life. Because of Uro. How do I get around this nonsense that is my opponent's deck? Okay, I'll play Archon. They can remove my Archon, that's fine. So now on their turn, once they do anything, we can just go ahead and Glorious Protector them. We don't block here, that's fine. So they're back up to 8. Maybe they'll activate Castle because they're nice. And their turn's done. So we have lethal here. If we get to actually do what we want, we have lethal. All right, so Fatal Push is going to be pretty good. And now their turn is done. So if they kill anything, they go up to 6, right? But I have the Faceless Haven underneath. I'm not blocking. Shark Typhoon is going to be annoying as it is a blocker, but... Come on, deck, give me a land. Oh, that's such a problem. Oh, come on. That is such a bad time for us. Oh my gosh. How do I beat that? Grip full of cards against the Sultai deck that just makes me sad. Okay. Am I missing lethal at all? No, that's 4, 6, 10. They block the biggest one. That's 4. They only take 6. They go up to 12 after this. Ah. Hydroid Krasis, they left up 2 mana, right? So, or 1 mana, so they do have Fatal Push. I needed Skyclave Apparition there for the win. So that's their last spell for this turn. They go up to 12. What can I do here? If I block that, another Archon comes out, so that's more power. Down to 2 here. If 5, 7, 4. They're exactly at 1. That's upsetting. Well, I gotta try for it. And that locks up the game. GG's. Keep. We have Thalia in the opener. And an ooze to hate out Uro out of the graveyard. I like it. Let's see what we get into here, though. Maybe there's a chance of... the opponent has mulligan to 6 here, unfortunately for them. Blue-white control, could it be? If so, hopefully they don't have the censor. Hopefully they do. Okay, so it's Esper control. Oh, it's much worse. Okay. It's the combo. Alright, well, on the brighter side of things, we do get to hate on their... Like, they have to spend mana to, like, be able to play Mox Amber or whatever. Kethis, you got it. I'm gonna go ahead and play the snow-covered... Ooh. You know what? Let's just go ahead and get rid of some stuff here. So what is the go-to thing for the opponent? I think it's gotta be the Kethis, right? The Kethis is such a big problem. Alright, so Fibblethep, they'll get to mill a little bit more, but we can go ahead and eat stuff out of their graveyard. It's precisely 2 things out of their graveyard. I mean, it is called Kethis combo, so I don't know, I'm gonna go with Kethis. Oh, they can only cast 1 spell a turn. Well then, that should make this a little bit easier for us. So they can only cast 1 spell a turn. That means they cannot play multiple of anything. Okay. So does this card target? Return target creature card. Okay, cool. And now we're just going to go ahead and hate up their graveyard. Get in for 2. And whatever they target, we'll just eat. We have everything to just straight up hate this deck out right now. So hateful. So much bears. Hateful bears. Hateboar? Because Yasharn? Okay, opponent. Alright, what are they targeting? I'll go ahead and eat that exact card. And then I'm going to go ahead and eat Chromatic Sphere. So they don't get to play that back. Sure. Uh-huh. Well, they're done for the turn, though. They can't play anything else. Because Archon of Emeria makes sure that that is not a possibility for the opponent. So you do love to see it. They can play a land. That they can do. And now we just sit and wait. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and foretell, thus making it so the opponent can't actually do anything. We'll go ahead and get rid of that. And get rid of that. And now we just have a good old fun time here, just beating the opponent down. And when they finally decide they want to play something, we just eat it immediately, stopping Tashar from getting anything back. Okay, so that's their spell for the turn. Alright, and that looks like it's game over. Oh, baby. You love to see it. You love to see it. Oh, boy, that was good. That's the hate bears I know and love. Sure, let's get rid of that. So we probably want to bring in Cage against this opponent. We have Rest in Peace. I think cards like Lyra, Linvala are some big players here because, first off, we're not going to need them all of the Skyclaves for this. Do they have any artifacts or enchantments? I'm not really sure, but we're just going to play, for the most part, a bigger game plan. They don't even play anything that makes Redain matter. So, I guess I'll just play something like a Settle the Wreckage, right? Oops, I'm at 61 cards. Oh well, spicy! We're packing the 61 special, and with that, we have every form of graveyard hate we could ask for. Alright, so they Thoughtseize me? Oh, they do not. This will be good. Alright. And now we go ahead and just pass the opponent. I mean, then we Rest in Peace. Okay. Perfect. Just let them keep doing what they're doing. Now all I need are lands. All right, and we got there. So that concludes the video. And as you saw, we made a decent amount of people play Fair Magic. I mean, but even then, Uro can still get you. Other than that, though, the deck was sweet, and we made the meta play fair. And I'm not sure what changes I'd make to this deck. Let me know what you would do, but this is a Hate Bears deck all the way through, and I mean, maybe we can add a few more things that, to like benefit from the snow mana, but as of right now, all I've got is just snow mana for the sake of having snow mana. The Angel package, the Glorious Protector package was pretty cool. Redain kind of didn't really do much, so maybe we don't need to play a full 3. We could probably cut down to like 2 or something like that, and play something else in its place, like another Knight of Autumn, or the 4th Thalia, or just not Redain. Redain can be just a 1 or 2 of for the bigger mid-range decks and whatnot, or maybe even sideboard worthy. So thank you so much for watching another episode of Historic 101. As always, I do appreciate y'all supporting the content, and feel free to leave a like and a sub and hit the bell icon to be notified when a brand new video goes live. Other than that, your friendly neighborhood Asian Avenger signing out, and I'll see you at the next one.
Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, help us out by clicking that like button down below. And to keep up on all the latest and greatest, click that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that bell icon to get alerts whenever we have new videos. And if you want to, check out some of our other sweet videos here and here.